very funny. Let's hear it for Kevin Hall.
These fucking Mexicans. Whoa. Hold on, hear me out, all right? See, because I know when you hear me say that, you think I mean it in like a derogatory way. Quite the opposite. See, when I say that, I say it with admiration. Right. Admiration towards our stout neighbors to the south. I mean, these fucking Mexicans. They're hard workers, guys. They are superhuman workers, and you see this nowhere more clearly than the diner industry. I mean, I like diners, obviously. And I've been to enough to know, quite simply, the more Mexicans working at one, the better the diner. So much so that now when I drive to a diner, what I do is this. I'll do a little perimeter check, just to see if it's even worth going in. What happens, folks, is I drive around the building. If I don't see at least 4 or 5 mountain bikes chained up in the back, I'm not wasting my time. They're superhuman workers. Come on, we know this. It's true. I mean, some people, they want the restaurant they go to have like a 5 gold star rating. I'll take a 5 rusty mountain bike rating over that star shit any day. That's me. I mean, they are superhuman. And I know when you guys hear me say that, you think I mean it like metaphorically, but no. Quite the opposite. I mean it very literally. And I'll tell you a quick story. Last week I decided to rake my backyard. So, this being America, step 1, I went to 7-Eleven, picked up a 12-pack of Corona, 6-pack of Mexicans, and headed home. Showed them the backyard what needed to be done, and you know, I figured it's going to take them 4 hours, but after half an hour I go out there, and I realized what was going on. I peeked through a bush, and that's when I saw 2 of the Mexicans, their arms turned into rakes, and they just start raking. Leaves flying in the air, the next 2, garden hose, chugging along. 5th one, his arms turned into a garbage bag. He's catching all the leaves. See? No mas. And guys, more impressively than that, the 6th one, he was just wiping down a plate with a rag. I mean, we were in my backyard. I don't know where he got the rag. More impressively than anything. But, you know, I love my diners, love my Mexicans, love television. The simple pleasures in life. I was watching some TV before I came here tonight, flipping through the channels, came upon some track. Now, I don't normally watch track, but I'm glad I came upon it because I saw something that I'd never seen before. And what I saw was this. See, these 2 African Americans both finished a race at the exact same time. And it got me wondering, is that what's meant by the term a black tie event? Probably not, right? But track is an interesting sport, folks. It really is. I mean, it's the only sport that doubles as a punishment. I mean, if you ever played any other sport growing up, you know if you ever messed up, your punishment was always what? Take a lap. Exactly, right. And here you have these sadists signing up for fun. They enjoy it. God bless them. But my question is this. If you're a track coach, how do you discipline one of your athletes? I mean, how does that work? Really? Jimmy, 15 minutes late to practice. Go do that thing you're here to do anyway and enjoy and do whatever the hell you want. It must be tough. I mean, I assume it is. But discipline aside, guys, let's talk motivation. I mean, what kind of coaching is really going on there? I mean, what can really be said? Listen, Jimmy, this race, I want you to run as fast as you can. You think so? I believe in you, son. Now go get him! Oh, track. Track is ironic because it's arguably the oldest sport. It takes tremendous skill, tremendous ability. You can't be lazy if you're going to run track. Which is why the naming of the sport is so ironic. I mean, no effort went in there whatsoever. I mean, it's the only sport that's named after what you're standing on when you do it. I mean, come on, we can do better than that. You just know the guy who invented it was being interviewed like on a really bad day, and he's like, what do I call it? Track. Come on. All right, track, come on, really, what do you call it? And field. Going home. Clocking out. Yeah, I watch it though, guys, because I got to keep those competitive juices flowing. I'm a competitive guy, and I need to, you know what I mean? I just recently joined jiu-jitsu, you know what I mean? And I'm lazy. I mean, I'm really guilty myself. I had no idea how lazy I was, how out of shape I was, until 2 weeks ago. If you're not familiar with the sport, it's a martial art. It involves a lot of rolling around, a lot of sweating, and in my case, a lot of crying, throwing up, and such. But hey, I persevered, and I did accomplish something no one's ever accomplished. I'm the only practitioner to ever go from his white belt to a yellow belt his very first night there. Thank you. Hold on, it wasn't through some like physical skill or accomplishment. No, I pissed myself. Instant yellow belt. It was soaking. It was gross. Guys, hold your sympathy. Hold your sympathy. For the very next week, I accidentally promoted myself to brown belt. I was asked to leave. You know what it was? I think they were just intimidated by my rank. Or was it that they said I smelled rank? I don't know. I'm a competitive guy. You know, that's me, for better or worse. You know who says I'm too competitive is my girlfriend. I mean, me and her, we play chess all the time. And I mean, I always beat her. I mean, I always beat her. If she wins. Hear me out, come on. I use an open hand, okay? I'm not an animal. I'm just trying to be honest with you guys. I really am. I'm sorry if I come across as brutally honest. I think I get that from my parents. My mother, brutally honest. I had a heart-to-heart with her the other day, and I left off on this note. I said, Mom, you should embrace your mistakes. You know what I mean? Embrace your mistakes. So she hugged me and my sister. No love. My buddy Saul says I take things too literally. Case in point. He's a good guy. My buddy Saul Mueller. Only a guy I know. He's half German, half Jewish. He hates himself. Good person though. Good person. Good heart. Hard worker. Really hard worker. But I mean, seriously, he's no Mexican though. Come on. Can't compete. But guys, I just want to tell you, I mean, I was scared to come up here, I was nervous to come up here, but it got to the point where I was more nervous and scared not to come up here, you know what I mean? I didn't want to look back and think, what if? I mean, sometimes I'm a grim thinker, and I often think, you know, what if I were to pass away early in life? That'd be terrible. I wouldn't even get to see my son get raised. I'd be devastated. Which is why I have a backup plan. See, when I die, I have it in my will, a little amendment. When I die, I'm going to have my ashes put into an Etch-a-Sketch. That way my son can still play with me. Oh, you had a bad day at school, Kevin Jr.? Here's a glass of milk. Now go play with your father. Don't shake him too much. Let him rest in peace. Guys, the other side of the coin. Let's say this works out for me. I'm always on the road as a famous comedian, right? You know what I mean? I still won't have enough time to be there for my son to watch him get raised. Which is why I have another backup plan. I'm always, you know, I want to know that he's going to have instilled in him the morals that I think are important, right? He needs to be a hard worker, especially if I'm not there. It's very important to me that he's a hard worker. Which is why all his nannies, all his babysitters are always going to be, you guessed it, those fucking Mexicans. Thank you guys so much.